hello there. I'm on my way home from work. I am feeling really tired and I'm yawning like crazy and I have no idea why. There it goes again. Woo! Why is that happening? I slept good last night, I promise you. And I'm enthusiastic about life. I don't know why my body is deciding to shut down like this, but it's not behaving the way I am really supposed to be feeling, because I'm supposed to be feeling great. I'm healthy. The worst part of the month is over. I'm having a really peaceful time. There is food in my house, and I am cooking it good. I made some chicken last night that my son actually said was great. I have not heard that comment from my Lewis ever. So I'm so proud of myself. And I'm just having a really, really good time. So why am I so exhausted and why am I yawning so much? I don't know. I have a feeling something's going to come up and say it's anemia. But I seem to only get anemia when I run out of eggs, even though eggs aren't even high in iron. I don't understand it. But I think it's time to start making sure I don't run out of eggs again. I had eggs today, but very small, limited quantities. So I'm going to have to get to work doing the things that I know will help me feel better. What about you? What do you know you need to get to work on that you've let slack in your life? Because there's a purpose you have to fulfill, a calling upon your life, and you're not going to accomplish it if you don't start getting to work on whatever you're supposed to be doing, right? I know for me, I'm going to get really cracking on my website. StephanieOrsini.com. If you haven't taken a look, take a look. And then write me a really nasty email if it's not completed yet. Because I should be working on that thing and getting it done. I'm really excited about the ability to do this. I enjoy creating websites and stuff because I always feel like I'm opening up the door to the world to come in and learn something new. And my website is especially good for that because I've got these YouTube videos that I think will be helpful to some of y'all. I have my books, which I hope will be helpful to some of y'all. I have just random websites that I'm willing to introduce you to, and YouTube playlists, and all kinds of stuff that I can share. Goodness, this yawning has got to stop. So I'm frustrated about the yawning because it's interrupting what I'm trying to accomplish. And I really think it's a good thing that I'm trying to do here. But apparently it doesn't want to do it. Alright, so one day I got a communication from somebody. And it was pretty much, ta-da! See what I've done? It's not one day, it's several times. I've gotten communication from people who say, isn't this awesome? I am this talented and this great. And I'm like, okay, you could have showcased it publicly on your Facebook and let everybody cheer for you. But sending it directly to me almost seems like bragging. I don't know. Because, I mean, you want to share your life with other people. You put it up on YouTube. You get them excited about what's exciting you. They take part. They cheer with you. We mourn with those who mourn. We laugh with those who laugh. We rejoice with those who rejoice. This is all good. But sending a private message to somebody saying, ta-da! I did this. I don't know. It's beyond the scope of what I usually do. So I thought of it as weird. But it appears to be becoming a trend. People bragging, for lack of a better word, about their successes, privately. And I began to wonder, what about that bothers me so much? And I'm sitting here thinking, and maybe it's because I really like to brag. I really like to get excited about my successes. And maybe I didn't realize how braggy sometimes I sound. I have a theory. And the theory goes like this. He who smelt it dealt it. If you realize that something is wrong, then chances are you're doing the same thing to someone else and annoying the life out of them too. If something bugs you about somebody, chances are that you're bugging the heck out of someone else too. See? He who smelt it dealt it. Like the one who complains about the fart on the bus is usually the one who did the farting on the school bus. Get what I'm saying? It all goes along, if you want to get all Shakespearean, with the lady doth protest too much. The one who complains that they could never have done such a thing and hates that the other people did it usually is the culprit. So I'm wondering, if I notice this prideful tendency to brag, maybe it's because I have a prideful tendency to brag. Because otherwise I might think of it as, aw, they're excited about how they've done this. They feel good about this exciting thing in their life, and they wanted to share it with me. I feel so happy for them. That, I think, would be the normal, healthy attitude, but that's not my attitude. So I'm starting to think that's probably it. So today, look at your life. Am I annoying the heck out of you? Because if I am, chances are you're doing that to somebody else. Is anyone annoying the heck out of you? Because if they are, chances are you're causing that same feeling to somebody else. I know we say karma and all that. I don't believe in karma. I honestly don't. I believe God created all of us with a plan, and when we go outside that plan, some of the things that we do will come back to us, because the Bible says what a man sows, that shall he also reap. So if you plant corn, you reap corn. If you plant oranges, you'll harvest oranges. If you plant idiotic behavior, you'll harvest idiotic behavior from others. If you plant a mean attitude, you get back a mean attitude. So maybe you're saying, I never show attitude with my son, and all he does is give me attitude. Well, ask yourself, how are you showing attitude toward your spouse, your employer, your mother, somebody else he knows about? Maybe he's emulating the things in you and taking them up a notch that you are doing to others. If you're having a hard time because there's somebody in your life who's driving you batty, ask yourself, am I doing that to somebody else? Is there something I didn't realize, or something I knew but I just didn't care, that was getting on somebody else's nerves? Ask yourself, and then this time, don't just ask yourself and go, oh, I'll have to get around to that someday. Ask yourself and go, oh, isn't today the day I should make that change? Isn't today the very day when I should decide that I am going to turn it all around and make a big difference in someone's life by making a big difference in my own attitude and behaviors? Yeah, let's do it. Okay? So today I realized a lot of times I don't let people finish what they're saying. This is something I've been working on from birth, so I promise you, I will keep trying, but I can't promise you that I won't do it to you. Okay? But I'm not going to keep saying I will get around to it someday. I will put a real effort into it starting now. And I will try to hold my mouth closed and stop finishing your sentences, because I know that's got to be the most annoying thing in the universe. The thing is, I'm really good at anticipating what you're about to say. I even had a Bible college teacher who told me that it was weird because when I took notes, I wrote what he was about to say before he finished saying it. He stood beside me and saw it happen over and over and goes, ow! He said he even tried to change what he was about to say. I recognize patterns of speech, and I recognize the way things tend to go. And most people follow a pattern. So if I notice that pattern in you, and I notice that I can tell what you're going to say, I try to help you along so you can get to the interesting part of the story. And I guess that's not okay. I should just shut up and wait for the interesting part of the story. Now, the best thing on earth that I have is that my best friend talks really slow and very deliberately, and she has told me that she does not want me talking over her. So I've learned a lot from my awesome friend, but I also guess I need to learn to use that skill on everyone else, not just her. I spoil her. I tell her I spoil her, and she doesn't think so, because I'm so rude anyway, but I'm a lot ruder with everyone else. I'm going to be working on it, guys. I see a real problem in my life that I want to fix, even though I'm here laughing about it. I know it's terrible. People just stop talking to me after a while if I do it too much. And I learn, and I have to shut up and back down. So I'm going to do my best, okay? Not to do that. I appreciate you guys so much. Please let me know what you think about anything. Just write to me. Tell me stuff. I like to hear you talk, just like I like to hear myself. Bye, guys.